Hello internet, I'm your only mate. I may have accidentally hit my headphones there anyway, but whatever. What did I say anyway? Okay, ignoring that. Like I was saying, I'm your only mate, and it's time for the Death Battle season finale. We have Sephiroth, the one-winged angel from Final Fantasy, versus... Wait. We have Sephiroth, the one-winged angel from Final Fantasy, versus Vergil, the son of Sparta from Devil May Cry. I have been looking forward to this one. Now, as I should say with all my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay, so, as it's the holiday season, I am wearing this Santa hat in videos that take place around this time. So, yeah. Hopefully this won't get in the way of my headphones. We'll see. Anyway, how do I know these two? Well, unlike the last couple of Death Battles, I do know some about these two, but then again, I have very limited exposure to them, and like I haven't played Final Fantasy games, I haven't played many Devil May Cry games. I've known of them for a long time, but after this Death Battle got announced, I went out and bought this. And I really enjoyed this movie. The fight between those two at the end, oh, it's so good. Like just the action in general was great. It was a fun time. And the only Devil May Cry game I've played is Devil May Cry 4. I remember when I was in the shop to buy a Devil May Cry game, it was either this or the DMC reboot. I think I made the right call. But anyway, I did some research on them. Like, Sephiroth was created by being injected with Genova cells whilst he was still in his mother's womb. But then he became a super soldier. He found out the truth, went crazy, destroyed a village, which was Tifa's hometown. I remember that from her Death Battle analysis. But then he got impaled by Cloud. Then he impaled Cloud, but Cloud did something absolutely amazing by lifting up the sword and throwing him and killing him. Unfortunately, he fell into a live stream, so he's kind of dead, but also like alive and awake. It's weird. And Vergil, he's Dante's twin brother, so I imagine he has like the same healing factor that Dante has. So there's that. Yeah, that was a demon. Mother was a human. Him and Dante were twins. They were basically rivals throughout their childhood. They were each given half of the perfect amulet on their 10th birthday, I think it was. Then after their dad died, minions of the Demon Lord Mundus decided, you know what, we'll take revenge and kill Sparta's family. They killed Eva, that was her name, Vergil's mother, and Vergil was, like, Dante thought Vergil was dead, but it turns out he was alive, like, doing stuff. Okay, anyway. So from what I've seen of these two, from what very little exposure I really have to them, I have done research, of course, and from what I can gather, I want to say that Vergil is going to win. Although then again, I could also be blinded because out of the two, I like Vergil just more than Sephiroth. So I might just be thinking, okay, I really want Vergil to win out of the two. And that might have blinded me a bit. Like, you know, blinded by bias, you could say. So yeah, and I do remember the raindrop feat from Dante versus Bayonetta. I imagine that's going to get brought up again. Like, kind of has to. And, from what I saw of Sephiroth, like, just from the movie, and a couple, like, clips from, I think it was either Crisis Core, there was this fight that Sephiroth has with Zack, and I can't remember who the other person's name was, on like top of the Mako cannon. From what I've seen of all of that stuff, I want to say Vergil is the better fighter of the two, and he's also faster. Plus, he has Yamato, which, as stated in Dante vs. Bayonetta, can cut through dimensions. And it's also the sword that separates the human world and demon world, so, you know, just saying. So, I imagine Yamato would be able to kill Sephiroth if given the chance. And while Sephiroth is, in a way, dead, but still able to, in a way, come back to life and still interact, immortal characters have been on Death Battle before, and they have lost. Starscream and Raiden are the best examples. So, and Ben stated on a Death Battle cast, in Death Battle, a death is a death. So if the character has a way of coming back like later on, well, they still lost. So Vergil just has to kill Sephiroth in the fight and he wins. I mean, I don't know if Vergil is capable of like permanently ending Sephiroth. I don't think. But if he kills him like in the fight, then that's it, he's won. Now, I know that Sephiroth has, like, a lot going for him. Like, he's got the supernova attack, which my friend Jaru has stated doesn't exactly kill anyone. It does, like, a specific amount of damage depending on, like, the health of the target. It's kind of weird. But, and there's a lot of, like, speculation on, like, what exactly supernova is. Like, is it an illusion? Does he take them to another dimension? Does he actually destroy the solar system? So, yeah. That was fun. And, by the way, I've seen a bunch of people say, in support for Sephiroth, oh, this is a one-sided fight in Sephiroth's favor. But for Vergil, people have said, oh, this is a one-sided fight in Vergil's favor. From what I know of the two, and from the research I've done, it's not. It's not one-sided in either character's favor. So, from stuff I have seen, I think Vergil at least can win. And I would like him to. But if Sephiroth wins... Okay. Anyway, I think I have talked long enough. How about I shut up and we watch this fight, because I'm really looking forward to seeing this animation. If it's anything like Dante vs. Bayonetta, or like the choreography from also Dante vs. Bayonetta and Yang vs. Tifa, oh my god, this is going to be good. So I'm going to shut up and hit play. But first, let me just try and like this around the center hat. This probably looks ridiculous, but whatever. And play. Okay, there we go. I was getting no sound for a minute.
The great philosopher Plato once said, "The measure of a man is what he does with power."
But to these guys, power is the measure of a man.
Sephiroth, the fearsome one-winged angel of Final Fantasy.
And Vergil, the half-demon son of Sparta from Devil
Go,
May
Vergil!
Cry. He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Ooh! Just based on screenshots, I can't wait to see that animation.
Of a source of unlimited energy, the Promised Land. Unfortunately, all hope of finding this sacred ground had been lost, until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to hail from the very land
Genova.
they sought.
They called this weird naked purple lady Jenova and thought that if they could bring her back to life, she could help them find the promised land. But apparently, they just didn't have any Phoenix down.
If they couldn't resurrect,
I feel like that's a Final Fantasy inside joke, and I don't get it.
Decided they would simply create their own. After many experiments infusing Genova's cells
Oh,
with those
boy.
of a human's, they finally found their savior. His name was Sephiroth.
I will admit that has some pretty cool theme music.
With hair like that, it's no
And that is an
wonder he
awesome
was
shot of
created
him standing in the
lab.
fire.
Look at how majestic that mane is.
According to Final Fantasy lore, Sephiroth has to use an entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner every single time he bathes.
Why do you know that? Did you join his fan club?
Wait,
or
he's voiced by
something?
the bass singer of NSYNC?
But Shinra wasn't
I did
interested
not
in
know that.
Sephiroth for his
Also,
hair.
the
Instead,
shampoo and
he was
conditioner
an
thing, that was
essential
good.
part of their soldier program.
Oh, this is the fight I was talking about on top of the cannon.
This
Okay.
electric company has their own private military? I'd hate to miss a payment with those guys, especially if they sent Seth after me. I mean,
Ugh,
look
that's a
at the
scary thought.
ridiculously long sword he keeps with him.
Masamune.
That's his Masamune.
Yep.
This 7'2" behemoth of a blade is a lot like the Nodachi
Okay.
swords they used back in feudal Japan. But
And yep, he's got
building
multiple
something
materia.
long with two hands like those, Sephiroth only needs one.
Even that
That is
speaks
ridiculous.
nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior.
Yeah, you know when people spread legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is? It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
Oh,
With his
fuck.
superhuman speed, strength, and durability, Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring Shinra's victory in the Wutai War, conquering the last free nation on the planet. He returned home a legend.
But all those warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a mission to the town of Nibelheim,
Oh, yeah.
Sephiroth found a bunch of books on the Jenova project. That's when he discovered he was a secret science project the whole time.
The truth crushed Sephiroth and drove him mad.
They
In a
decided
rage,
to
he
burn down the
annihilated
village.
Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife. Sephiroth was impaled by the Buster Sword and fell to his death.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground.
I feel like if
and a
Cloud hadn't
giant
thrown him
window
in there, he'd
screensaver
probably just be
called
dead.
the live stream.
Like,
The
that's the end of it.
Life Stream is a buried river of energy.
So
which
God damn it,
basically
Cloud, it's all your
radiates life
fault.
across the planet. Normally, merging with the life stream is the equivalent of entering the afterlife, but not for Sephiroth.
And this is where things get weird, so buckle up. Still conscious, Sephiroth's essence floated through the life stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the life stream, he could control other beings with Jenova cells.
Specifically
including the
ones with
corpse
Jenova
of
cells.
Jenova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself.
Oh, what
The
the hell?
fuck?
That's his mom? Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know she's a genocidal alien monster, but come on. Probably makes a good breakfast.
But Sephiroth's descent into the life stream
I'm ignoring
offered
that.
him even more. It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet skyward, move at supersonic speeds, and withstand brutal
Okay,
savages
there's
and
Heartless
vital
Angel.
organs.
And
He's got
Supernova.
illusion powers that can trick people by creating an entirely fake scenario. He can lift people with his mind, including himself, and then he can just fly. That's how it works, right?
Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized
Oh, yeah,
life
I remember
energy which
materia.
grants different powers according to the type of materia used.
This lets Sephi attack with fire, lightning, ice, and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with cure and regen. And ever since jumping into the life stream, he's had unlimited access to his magical powers.
With his new godlike abilities, Sephiroth began a plan to stop mankind from drying up the planet's life force.
That doesn't sound so scary. Does that mean he's an environmentalist, or...?
But to do this, he decided to use black materia to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself.
So, like, an opposite environmentalist. A plant
Pretty much.
vampire. I mean, we're talking about a guy who kicked a dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face,
The
and tanked a dragon's flamethrower attack without even getting a teensy bit hurt.
A particularly
Shit.
impressive feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldier Zag Fair.
Wiz, you may need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud.
No, Cloud was just recalling false memories there. It was really Zack. However, it was
Oh,
Cloud
yeah.
who impaled Sephiroth pre-livestream with the Buster Sword.
And holy God, is it huge! It's like 2 feet wide. You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half. But Seth just kind of shook it off.
And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater, the surface area
That
of Sephiroth's
did
feet,
not
and
occur to
assuming
me.
most likely steel composition, I estimate this attack to equal nearly 1,600 tons of force.
Fucking hell.
Sephiroth can use that wicked sword to stab and lift wannabe heroes by their ribcage, slice through skyscrapers, and shoot energy beams that can shred these huge Mako cannons. And from the live stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms.
These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and Jewish mythology.
He certainly looked
That's
the
the one
part when
that
he
really
comes into
worries
his
me.
ultimate form.
Regardless, Sephiroth does possess a single black wing, a blatant symbol
That lets him
fall
fly.
from grace.
So basically, Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle. Just like Sephiroth's most devastating attack, Supernova, which decimates an entire solar system. Wait, if Zeph is that powerful, how does anyone ever beat him?
Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of
Okay.
debate over how Supernova actually works.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension.
Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Just look at it. When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation for certain summoned creatures. According to the official Crisis Core Complete Guide,
Okay.
summons draw their targets into their own space in order to attack. And this is no different. In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the simple approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion. The attack is even described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could
I'm growing
summon
scared.
planet-busting meteors at will, why did he go through so much trouble to get the black materia, which literally summons meteors?
That would explain why the supernova doesn't hurt him. He's not really there, just using those illusion powers of his. With
Okay,
all these powers, I can't believe
I
Cloud and
do
friends were
remember
able
that
to take him down.
hearing that
He's
Vergil
not
resisted
invincible,
illusions
but
in the
he's
manga.
damn powerful. Ever persistent, Sephiroth departed with a final, chilling promise.
I will never be a memory.
I do like that line.
Why does he sound so bored?
Good question. Anyway,
2,000
Vergil,
years ago, a great
put my
movement
worries to
transpired
the
in the
rest
underworld.
and
The demon warrior Sparta
Win.
rebelled against his evil master, Mundus. To protect the world, Sparta did his best to seal the connection between Hell and Earth.
But then Sparta got lonely. Or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva. And she popped out a couple of awesome demon slayers. Nice.
that's an
choice.
understatement.
You may remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick.
I love
Hey,
that episode.
But the eldest and potentially deadliest brother was
And
the
that
one
scene
only Vergil.
It's awesome.
Vergil and Dante were rivals from birth. Dante was a goofball. Vergil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Vergil loved it. It's that classic odd couple scenario.
But then one fateful day, in an act of vengeance against the
I
late
wasn't
Sparta,
aware there was
a group of rogue
comics.
demons separated the two brothers and killed
I
their
knew there was a
mother.
manga, but not
Vergil
comics.
was believed to be dead. But in reality, Vergil survived and set out on his own path to seek his father's immense power for himself.
And he's 100% equipped to be a butt-kicking demon slayer just like his pops. As a half-demon, Vergil can jump several times his own height, move at supersonic speeds, and heal himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He can tough out getting stabbed through the
Okay,
bone,
they're showing footage from the
intestines, the heart,
reboot.
body parts I'm pretty sure most people need.
Not if my experiment has anything to say about it.
You say something, Wiz?
I
fuck?
said not if Vergil's
Okay.
abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for any human demon or human demon who gets in his way, Vergil also happens to carry some extra deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy
Yamato.
katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
Wait, so is it
Yeah,
pronounced
it's said that
Yamato
sword can
or
cut through
Yamato?
anything, even dimensions, and probably tomatoes.
Probably.
Actually, Yamato is the exact thing Sparta used to seal hell from Earth in the first place.
Vergil's sword fighting prowess draws from his Dark Slayer fighting style, which emphasizes teleportation, lightning quick movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by Ei Jutsu, the real-life Japanese art of the quick draw.
That is cool.
And thanks to Vergil's
Okay, he has
demonic
Beowulf,
powers, he can
and-
attack so fast
Oh, yeah, his
the
summoned
blade
swords.
seems invisible.
Yeah, the only thing better than fighting with one sword is fighting with 8. With Vergil's
And he can shoot those
summoned
things.
swords, he can turn himself into a living
Living
blade. Fire them like a machine gun. Or make it rain.
I didn't know he could do that. That's
Blades
awesome.
may be Vergil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he switches to Beowulf.
He can charge up, blink of an eye punches and kicks that hit like a
Okay, there's something really funny I noticed about
Some of
like
the toughest demons in
Vergil that
history
connects to
you
other death
hit.
battles.
And
I'll
hey,
go into that
looks like
afterwards.
he digs Street Fighter.
There's one more trick up Vergil's sleeve. Thanks to his demon
Devil
blood,
Trigger.
he accesses a form known as Devil Trigger. And this mode amplifies everything.
His
Judgment
speed
Cut, yes.
and healing all get a huge boost, making him several times deadlier than before. Plus, he just
Yeah, he
looks
does.
badass.
In his quest to become as
That's
powerful
Judgment
as his
Cut!
father, Vergil's
Oh, it's so
abilities
cool.
skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye, and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer Arkham, which makes normal people
Okay,
go
yeah,
crazy.
there we go.
But if anything's gonna show off what
yep,
a son
straight
of
over
Sparta
goes
can really
the
do,
beard.
it's pitting him against his bro.
Survive being cut in half.
Vergil
Okay.
can easily avoid Dante's bullets, but why dodge them when you can spin
I
your
love
sword,
that
line
scene!
them all up and fire 'em back like a boss.
Like the
In the
boss.
same battle, they briefly created a 12-foot diameter open space.
Okay, and
a
they're
heavy
mentioning it
rainstorm
too.
with Nothing but their sword swings. On average, storms can fill a cubic foot space with as many as 30 raindrops. So, Vergil and Dante must have destroyed 108
In less than a second.
In less than a second.
If Vergil can swing his sword that fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf.
That is
The
such a
monster,
cool scene.
Not the weapon. And then he punched him so hard he flew 55 feet up and hit the ceiling.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Vergil, he appears to be as large as
Mm-hmm.
an elephant. Given what's available, this seems like our best measure of Vergil's strength, but there is one issue. The Devil May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters,
Mm-hmm.
and this could be a similar case.
So let's look at another slow-mo feat, the rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5
Right.
seconds as Vergil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14,500% speed increase in real time.
Huh.
Applying the same degree to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,880
Jesus!
per second. With that in mind, we can apply our previous data to deduce the maximum height sand ceiling, and determine Vergil's striking strength to be nearly 720
Fucking hell!
That's a lot.
It matches Vergil's incredible toughness, too.
We already mentioned his super healing factor, but it's even more overpowered than you think. Vergil once got completely cut in half, but healed so fast that it's impossible to even notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how this weird...
Okay, to be
gesture
fair, he
got
just
But
came
it
off a
takes
fight
while
from
to pull
Dante.
off. And Vergil can always just use Yamato to hop through dimensions to get away.
Okay, I didn't know he could do that!
Apparently, Vergil never got to rule the demon realm like he wanted.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Vergil into his puppet, irreversibly manipulating his mind
That's
into
fucked up.
trust.
And then Dante kind of, exploded him. But one or two losses against someone who's basically goddamn Satan hardly makes him a weakling.
Hell and Earth trembles before the power of Vergil.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
Didn't work out so well for you, Vergil. Pause. Okay, I usually wait until after they say alright, the combatants are set to do this, but I'm doing this now. To help better sync up for the fight. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that they brought up for Sephiroth did make me doubt myself a bit. Like, the detail that they went into on Supernova, and, like, some of Sephiroth's other forms, talking about how we tanked a hit, which just destroyed Zack. But some things for Vergil did sway me a bit, like, more into his favor than I was. Like, for instance, the calculation on how much force it took for him to punch Beowulf, like, way into the air. Like, holy fucking shit. And I don't know how much that is in terms of, like, tons. Because that's the thing I've noticed with Death Battle. They use this many tons for this, but then they'll mention a different kind of measurement for a different feat, and it sounds ridiculously impressive. But I don't know the... Like, I don't know the convergence. I could probably just look it up whilst I'm talking. And, so, they mentioned how Vergil got cut in half, but it's not even noticeable, and how he's actually cut apart people so much they didn't even know they were dead. How fucking fast do you have to be to do that? And I know there was a thing in the manga where he was, like, he killed a bunch of people so fast that they didn't even notice. Force convert. I'm literally doing this on my phone. Okay, I should probably put converter in the Google search. Alright, well, this is annoying. Usually it comes up with like a thing where it just lets me type it. Okay, here we go. Okay, from Newton to ton. Okay. So it was... Okay, so it was 720 million, I think. So... 20... Okay! So that's way more tons of force than what they brought up for Sephiroth in that case. At least I might have typed that wrong, for all I know. Or I might be remembering things wrong. So... I think, given the fact that Vergil has resisted illusions and, like, survived being cut in half, can kill people so fast that they don't even notice, and, oh, the supernova thing, he takes them to another dimension and does that stuff. Vergil could just use Yamato to... is it Yamato or Yamato? Because I've heard it pronounced differently. It's confusing me. I'm going to pronounce it the way I'm used to. Yamato. Deal with it. You can just use it to be like, nope, and out of there. So I want to say Vergil is going to win. I'm conflicted because this is honestly a close fight. But I'm going to put my bets on Vergil. If he loses, then okay, whatever. I don't really have like much of an emotional attachment to either of these two, but I do want to see a really cool fight. And given that it's Torian, and what he did with Dante and Tifa, you know, another Final Fantasy character, I want to say this is going to be pretty damn good. Alright, I'm going to shut up and hit play. You know what, I'm just going to turn my phone upside down, just in case, because I don't want to get a notification. They'll distract me, and... damn this hat. There we go. Alright, and... Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. It's time for a death battle! Come on, Vergil! I like that. No Sephiroth, no boom, he's there.
You are powerful. I can see it.
Who are you?
I like the voice acting.
Your despair.
I thought the reason they were going to fight was because he wants Yamato, but okay. Oh, and this is cool so far. Oh, he switched to Beowulf. Oh, the barriers. Jesus. It's okay. It's okay. He's got the healing.
Okay, you're strong. But are you fast enough?
Oof.
Don't move.
Oh! That still had to hurt.
Suppose it can't be helped.
Oh. Crap. Is he gonna see that they're illusions and just...
They're fake.
Stop wasting my time.
Oh, is he gonna have a trigger? That's his black wing! Although, Sephiroth hasn't gone onto his other forms yet. Then again, I don't know, like, the context of how he got into those other forms. There's so much going on!
Behold the truth.
Oh... shit.
What is that?
Supernova. I saw you could pierce the fabric of our dimension, so I cast an illusion to disguise this. Witness
Oh, fuck.
oblivion.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm free.
Okay, he's lost.
You are.
Okay.
Extra crispy.
These two were extremely powerful swordsmen, but Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Vergil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Yamato was a unique weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either, and sometimes requires an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Like strength. So Vergil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right? But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth
Right.
to a fellow first-class member of the soldier fighting force, who had also been experimented on with Genova cells, Zack Fair.
Remember him? He's the not Cloud guy who fought that dragon.
Oh, Cloud.
At his peak, Zack could cut through a large metal door with one swing, seemingly with most of his strength. Given the size and width of the door, this feat's sheer strength comes out to 980 million.
Oh.
And Seph was
I didn't
way
hear about
stronger than
that.
Zack. In fact, if we look at their strength stats when they fought that dragon, Sephiroth was 3.5 times stronger than Zack.
Putting
Oh,
Sephiroth's
shit.
strength output at over 3 billion newtons. That's almost as much force as 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Strength isn't everything, though. Vergil was technically faster than Sephi, but Sephiroth has handled people of similar speeds before. Plus, Sephiroth could survive plenty of hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities of Vergil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic, which was unlimited.
Well,
Of
he
course.
also had to take some time to cast each healing spell, but that's why he distracted Vergil with his illusions.
We know Vergil was susceptible to illusionary and mental attacks, as it's happened to him multiple times and even led to his in-canon demise.
Okay, yeah, that's
Sephiroth's
fair.
illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Vergil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Vergil put up a good fight, but he couldn't match Sephiroth's superior strength,
Yeah, he
magic,
did.
and techniques.
Looks like this devil's cried for the last time.
The winner
okay.
is Sephiroth.
Congrats, Sephiroth.
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Ben, I play Wiz.
If you want to get the fight music for this episode of Death Battle, just click the link in the description and you can pick it up on iTunes.
You can
Sweet.
get music from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, Naruto vs. Ichigo, a bunch of death battles.
And if you want
Awesome.
exclusive commentary on this episode, then click that box right over there in the corner.
Thank you so much for joining us for Death Battle Season 4. We're excited
Thank
to show
you for
some
making
awesome
it.
episodes next year in Season 5.
Sweet. Oh, season 5? Oh, that's just a release date. They're not gonna show who's fighting, obviously. Wait, hold on. When did they say that was again? Just to, give me a sec. Give me a sec. I don't want to get that. Really, the 2nd of May? Wait, is it May? Yeah. Or is that like February the 5th? Okay, well, anyway. So, I got that wrong. But ultimately, I don't think I can really argue much with the verdict. Just I thought I was being smart in like the whole converting the Force stuff, but oh well. Like I said, I don't really have much of an emotional attachment to Vergil. The only disappointment I really had was that, well, I put my bet on him and then he lost. So, yeah, that was a thing. But overall, this was still a good episode. The fight was pretty awesome. I'm really going to have to try and think of what my favorite fight this season is. And for what reason exactly. So, yeah. Anyway, and I do like how at the end of the animation they had like an actual Final Fantasy VII like thing set up, like Vergil like health points and all that stuff. And I didn't make the connection of like Sephiroth being turned into that form that led to him dying with like Sephiroth's illusions and all that stuff. But oh well, what can you do? A Final Fantasy character has a win. So all of that, oh screw it, I hate Final Fantasy. Yeah. This happened, so where's your argument? So, you know, that's something that makes me happy. And the funny thing I noticed with like Vergil was like, well, he has those Beowulf gauntlets, but take a look at the other opponents that Final Fantasy characters have had in Death Battle. You have Link, who fought Cloud with his golden gauntlets, and you have Yang, who fought Tifa with Ember Celica shotgun gauntlets. Link, Yang, and Vergil all share a weapon. They all have gauntlets, and they all fought Final Fantasy characters. I just thought that was funny. And I was actually going to make like a little joke theory that if Vergil won, all gauntlets are Final Fantasy characters' kryptonite sort of thing. But that's not the case, unless it's specifically golden gauntlets. Because Link's and Yang's were both gold. No, that's not a real thing. That's just a fucking joke. But yeah, that's it for Death Battle Season 4. And we shall await Season 5. And what episodes do I hope to see in Season 5? Well, just as long as I enjoy them, that's fine by me. Oh, and Blake versus Mikasa. I want that fight. And I guess this is it for Death Battle content on my channel. Oh wait, there's one more thing that will be coming out. And it will be recorded this week. It depends on whenever I get it edited and then uploaded. The season finale of the Nerdbender podcast with myself, Richard Cora Kenobi, Duo Dreamer, Spectral Star, Freelancer Amber, Jaru, and Riz Grestar. 7 people in one podcast. Oh boy. We'll pretty much just talk about Season 4 as a whole. So, there's that. Anyway, I am probably going to end it there because This recording has gone on for more than 40 minutes, and I do have some stuff to edit out, so hopefully it won't be that long. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have a splendid holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate, and I will see you... Well, that depends on how much of my videos you watched. Do you just watch these, or do you watch like other reactions? Because I do reactions to Ruby. I'm still reacting to Volume 5. And when Red vs. Blue starts up, I'll probably do some to that. DBZ Abridged, that sort of thing. So, I still have other content, just not Death Battle for a while. Yeah, if you just watch these videos, I will see you at the Season 5 premiere. If not, well, then you'll see me in other shit. Anyway, I will actually end this video now. So, thanks for watching all of that stuff, and here's my Tracer outro. Bye.
Hello loves, Tracer here. You've just watched a video by your only mate. Subscribe, like, comment and check out his other stuff. Cheers loves!